Gunderson, Palmer, Nelson, and Ashmore has provided a full range of legal services for over 40 years in Rapid City. As one of the largest and highly respected
Good morning and welcome into the broadcast booth as we get started here on Gretna, right outside of Omaha. And Zeke Foley at the plate. Hardhats, the visiting team here for Game 1 against Kearney, Nebraska. And Zeke Foley currently in a 2-2 count as we are underway. Pitcher Blake Radis misses down and away for ball 3. 3-2 on Zeke Foley, the leadoff man. He's followed by Amarian Saylor, the left fielder, Wyatt Anderson, the third baseman, Harrison Good in right field, and Kai Jackson, the designated hitter, Del Marsh, the second baseman. 3-2 misses low, and Foley draws a leadoff walk for the Hardhats. Quickly, the leadoff base runner on. And I'll bring up Amarian Saylor. Hardhats looking to have a strong showing here in Omaha, the CWS Junior J Classic. Hosted one of many sites here in Omaha. As Saylor misses outside for ball 1. Farley aboard first after leadoff walk. Marion Saylor in on the right side. From the stretch, Radis breaking ball in there for 5 coming into play. First of 2 here today in Gretna for the Hardhats. They play Kearney and then a team from Bryant, Arkansas. Lots of talented competition here in Omaha every single year. Radis, a long look in and now just steps off. Set once again, and another check on Foley, dives back in safely. Brand new turf here in Gretna. First year that they've been able to play on this gorgeous turf field. And Saylor looks at a called strike 2 on the outer edge. Ball and 2 strikes the count. Another check on Foley, keeping very close tabs on him. He's back in safely. Warm morning, turning afternoon here, Central Time, starting about 25 minutes early. And a breaking ball on the inside edge, called strike 3. A backward scan the book sets down Amarian Saylor. It's the first out of the ball game for the Hardhats offensively. Brings up Wyatt Anderson. Anderson, the third baseman for the Hardhats, batting .416 and hit his 4th home run of the season down in Denver over the weekend. A grand slam for Wyatt. First pitch, breaking ball, inside edge, called strike one. Similar pitch that sat down Amarian Saylor. A check on Farley once again. Just underway, 1 out, 1 on. Hardhats and the Kearney runs the seniors. Kearney, Nebraska. Anderson ready for the 0-1, and it's a fastball outside edge called strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes, the count on Anderson now. Right is set and misses low. Blocked in the turf by Nolan Smith, the catcher. Defensive alignment for Kearney. Caleb Larson in left field, Quinn Foster the center fielder, Corin Conrad in right field. On the infield, Scout Simmons, Carter Lee, Ryan Knipling, and Aiden Pope. Anderson swings right through another fastball to go down swinging for out number 2. And a balk on the mound is called as Radis moved into his delivery. So runner on second, 2 gone. Harrison Good at the plate, he's the right fielder. Nolan Smith, the catcher, and the other half of the battery mate for Blake Radis on the mounds. Slight breeze here in Gretna, right by Gretna High School. Is that Radis? Bunt popped up and foul up the first base line. On 1 the count on Aiden Pope. Hardhats took a 2-1 lead in the top of the second inning thanks to a 2-run double by Zeke Farley, scoring Dietrich and pinch runner Jed Jensen, or courtesy runner Jensen, after Jake Solano reached on a single. Oh-2 now on Pope. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Kearney threatening once again. This is outside, a ball and 2 strikes. Bunt attempt fouled, straight back, and the batter's out. So big first out. There's Caleb Larson. Yeah, it's 2-2. Top of inning number 3, Wyatt Anderson at the plate and down in the count 0-2. Tied at 2, a bases loaded walk tied the ball game up after a couple of hit batters, a strikeout, a single. High fly ball to deep left field, and one bounces high off the top of the wall. It's an automatic double for Wyatt Anderson. Good start for the Hardhats here in the top of the 3rd. Blake Radis already at 50 pitches. Here's Harrison Good. Runner on second, nobody out, and Good. Chopper to left side. Going to be a tough play for the third baseman, Simmons. It's bobbled, and Good beats it out with his speed. But then runners on the corners with nobody out. Going to be an error on third baseman Simmons. Left-handed batter Kai Jackson now. Radis looks over to first, comes set at the belt. Gixon deals in the first pitch breaking ball, hits the top of the zone, 0-1. Tied at 2, Kearney took a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. RBI single. Hardhats struck right back, a 2-run double in top of the second. Check on Good, low throw, he dives back in safely. Oh, 0-1 the count on Kai Jackson. Runners in the corners, nobody out. Bases loaded walk. Walked in the tying run, and Jackson looks at ball 1 outside. Jackson offers that. A bunt attempt. Good. Ends up at second on what we scored a stolen base. Second and third and nobody out. Ball and 2 strikes the count on Kai Jackson. 1-2, breaking ball chopped up the first base line, foul. Past the diving Eden Pope. Fly ball in the right field. Corin Conrad makes the grab. Tagging is Anderson, and he will score to throw in a second, not in time. So it's a 3-2 advantage for the Hardhats now after the sacrifice fly by Kai Jackson. Just out number 1, Anderson scores from third. Runner on second, one gone. First pitch breaking ball, called strike one on Dylan Marsh. Oh, 1, thought about it, missed in the dirt. Even count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Dylan Marsh, a bouncer to third, his first time up. Three to 2 Hardhats here against Kearney. First game here in Omaha. Playing 2 here on this sunny and warm Wednesday. Marsh ducks out of the way of a fastball, high and tight. 2 balls and a strike. It's Harrison good on second, plenty of speed there. Knipling holding him on there. Long looking from Radis comes set, and time is asked for by Marsh. Dylan Marsh batting .250 coming into play. The 2-1. Low, 3 balls and a strike. Six runs batted in for Dylan Marsh on the season. Love to add to that total. Pickoff move back to second. A sliding stop by Carter Lee behind the second base bag to make sure that ball doesn't go into center. There's nobody covering the bag, and Knipling had abandoned the second base bag. He's the one holding on the runner. The 3-1. High ball 4, missed with a fastball, and Dylan Marsh draws a walk. Brings up Alex Dietrich, 2 on, 1 out. Dietrich walked and scored in the second inning. First pitch, a breaking ball inside edge called strike 1. No balls and a strike. Dietrich coming into play, batting .235. Drew his 12th walk of the season. His last at bat. Looks at strike 2, called on the outer edge. Fastball that time, and an 0-2 count on Dietrich. Is the bat head at the plate as Radis comes set. 0-2, down and away, and good went on the pitch. Nice pitch to run on. He's in to third with a stolen base. March to second as well. So second and third, still just the 1 out. A ball and 2 strikes to count on Dietrich. And the 1-2 down and away, blocked by the catcher Smith. Even count, 2-2. Hardhats throwing Skylar Montgomery here in game 1. 2-2 down and away, 3-2. Prime RBI spot for Dietrich. Looking for RBIs number 14 and 15. Three-two, popped up foul, right side and out of play. And we'll do it again. Jake Solano on deck, barring a weird double play. Important for the Hardhats to tack on when they have the opportunities, and Reyes misses down a white ball 4. So it will be bases full for Jake Solano. Jake Solano had the first hit of the ball game for the Hardhats. Now they have 3. Second walk drawn of the ball game by Dietrich from 0-2 to 3-2 and a walk. So now Solano bases full of Hardhats. Both teams in white jerseys. Reyes steps off, working out of the stretch even with the bases full. First pitch to Solano, fouled straight back off the screen, 0-1. That was pitch number 70 for Blake Reyes. Hardhats starter Montgomery still under 40 through 2 innings. 0-1, swung on and missed. 0-2. Pope laying in front of Dietrich at first. In line with the third base bag, Simmons. The 0-2 breaking ball, chopper to short, backhand pick for second for 1, and safe at first. A run comes in to score. It's 4-2. No RBI for Solano. So Good comes in to score. Marsh to third, Dietrich out at second. So runners on the corners. And Jed Jensen on as a courtesy runner once again. Wilson Kiefer 0 for 1, struck out looking for the second out in the second inning. Hardhats with 2 runs in each of the last 2 innings so far, threatening to add on at least 1 more. First pitch to Kiefer, a fastball down the middle, called strike 1. Oh, and 1 now on Kiefer. And runner takes off for second, a throw down to second in front of the bag, cut off. The runner slides in, and Marsh slides in safely. Now the runner takes off for third, and Jensen dives into third base. Hardhats add another run. It's 5-2 now, thanks to stolen base play. Jensen with 2 stolen bases on that play. Runner on third, 2 gone, 5-2 Hardhats. The 0-1 to Kiefer. Breaking ball misses high. Even count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Kiefer batting .278, a staple in the 9 spot, and primary shortstop for the Hardhats. 11 singles, 8 doubles, 3 triples. And strike 3 called on the inside edge. So Kiefer goes down looking for the second time, and that's out number 3. Hardhats tack on 3 more runs. It's 5-2 Rapid City as Kearney comes back up to bat in their half of the third after this on Hardhats TV. Welcome back for the bottom of inning number 3. Hardhats leading 5-2 over Kearney, Nebraska. Skylar Montgomery back to the mound for his third inning of work and misses out with a fastball for ball 1. 1-0 Kearney after 1, tied at 2 after 2. Now the Hardhats with a 5-2 lead. Montgomery misses inside, 2 balls and no strikes on Nolan Smith, the catcher. And I called strike that time on Smith. So Kearney batting 10 with the pitcher Raiders. Montgomery misses the 2-1. Now 3 balls and a strike on the 3-batting catcher Nolan Smith. Into the line, the 3-1. Chopper to short. Kiefer comes charging in on a scoop, throws on the run, and makes the play. Out number 1. Nice play by Wilson Kiefer, making that one look rather easy at short. Throws out the catcher, and now Ty Redinger. Redinger, an RBI single his first time up. Bats here, 1 out, nobody on. 5-2 Hardhats. Montgomery's 43rd pitch is found back to the backstop, 0-1. Skylar Montgomery just 15, and the 0-1 misses downstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitched a couple innings in Spearfish last week, and then 2 more over the weekend for the Hardhats. Those were his first innings at the varsity level. 1-1, fastball misses touch upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. So over the 4 innings, 2 appearances, a 1-0 record, and a save. Breaking ball misses down and in. 3 balls and a strike now on Redinger. A 1.75 ERA for Montgomery. 4 hits, 1 run, 3 strikeouts, and 2 walks. 3-1 misses outside for ball 4. It's a 1-out walk drawn by Redinger. He remains 1 for 1 on the day. Runner on first, 1 gone. Hardhats now in double play depth for Conrad. Actually, this is Quinn Foster at the plate, as far as I can tell. 0-1, swung on and missed, now nothing in 2. Montgomery working from the stretch, likes the sign from Solano, takes a peek at first and comes set. Hickson deals the 0-2, swung on and missed. A nasty breaking ball from Montgomery, tailing to the outer part of the plate. And the strikeout is out number 2. Now Conrad. Actually, Scout Simmons. So I missed a batter somewhere in the lineup. All right, check on the runner at first to no avail. First pitch to Simmons, chop foul right behind the plate. 0-1. 2 outs, runner on first, 5-2 Hardhats here in the bottom of the 3rd inning here in Omaha. First game of 2 here today for the Hardhats. The 0-1 down and away, blocked by Solano. Even count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Montgomery set for the 1-1. Here it is. And it hits the outside edge, 1-2. Simmons was hit by a pitch and scored in the 2nd inning. And a balk is called on Montgomery, sending the runner to 2nd. So runner on 2nd, 2 outs. And Montgomery steps off. Bouncer right back up the middle into center field. Finally scoops and will just throw to 2nd. Runner comes in to score. It's an RBI single for Scout Simmons. Kearney cuts into the lead. It's 5-3, Hardhats. Here's Aiden Pope. Bats from the right side, 2 gone. Runner on first. First pitch called strike 1 from Montgomery. No balls and a strike. A 1 misses down and away. Even count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Pope was hit by a pitch, part of back-to-back hit batters before a strikeout and then a walk to load the bases, and a bases loaded walk in that second inning. Even count, 1 ball and 1 strike. On 1 breaking ball fouled straight back and out of off the netting. So 2 balls and a strike on Aiden Pope. Two. Inside edge called, strike 3, and a backwards K ends the third for Kearney. It's 5-3 Hardhats. We head to the 4th after this on Hardhats TV. Top of the order for the Hardhats as we begin inning number 4. And Zeke Farley, Amarin Saylor, and Wyatt Anderson against Blake Radis. 5-3 Hardhats. Radis into his first wind of the 4th, and it's a chopper to short. Carter Lee up and fires the first in time, out number 1. So Farley out on 1 pitch. Radis at 76 pitches now. Here's Amarin Saylor. 0 for 2 day for Saylor. Fly to left his last time. He struck out looking before that. Right, it steps off before his first pitch and wipes his brow. Farley was 1 for 1 before that ground out. Now just 1 for 2 with a walk. Breaking ball runs inside and hits Saylor, so he's on base. 1 out base runner for the Hardhats. Some speed on first. Brings up Wyatt Anderson. A double his last trim. Took 1 for a ride and a hit. And bounced over the wall for an automatic double. And Anderson swings through the first pitch, 0-1. That kind of plays into this week's 20 Tuesday trivia question for yesterday. The difference between an automatic double and a ground rule double. 2 are very similar as Anderson fouls away the 0-1, now 0-2. Automatic double is anytime the ball bounces and then over a fence, leaves the playing field. Ground rule double check on first. Time was asked for at the plate before the pickoff move. A ground rule double deals with anything unique to the playing field. Bushes, trees, ivy. 0-2, a low chopper in front of the pitcher, Radis. The underhand flips to first in timeout number 2. Kind of a swinging bunt, and Sailor up to second. Runner on second, 2 gone, 5-3 Hardhats. Now Harrison good. 0 for 1 day, a walk, and reached on an error. Stole second and third, and then scored. And right at 80 pitches is Radis. Here comes a Kearney coach out of the dugout. And we'll have a pitching change. Back in a moment for the rest of the fourth after this on Hardhats TV. Welcome back to the broadcast booth. The bottom or top of inning number 4, 2 outs. Runner on second. New arm on the mound is Gavin Goodner, the southpaw. (5-3) Hardhats. First pitch, Goodner, and the runner takes off for second. To throw down is not in time. Safe at third is Amarian Sailor. Stolen bag there. So 1-0 the count on Harrison good. Runner 90 feet away from extending the Hardhats lead to 6-3, currently 5-3. Goodner set, kicks and deals, and misses downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Kai Jackson on deck. Should Harrison good reach. From the chest, the 2-0, low chopper in front of the mound. Goodner field spins and fires to first in timeout number 3. So the Hardhats strand a base runner at third, and they fail to score in the fourth. They lead 5-3 heading to the bottom of the fourth. After this on Hardhats TV. New arm on the mound for the Hardhats to start the fourth. It's the southpaw Lee Neggebauer. On to face 9, 10, and 1 of the Kearney lineup. Lee Neggebauer last pitched over the weekend in Denver, went 2 innings, allowed 2 unearned runs. First pitch popped up sky high right side of the infield, and Dylan Marsh and Alex Dietrich converge, and nobody calls each other off. It lands in between them. And it's just a single for Ryan Knipling. Miscommunication haunts the Hardhats to start the fourth. Here's Gavin Goodner. First pitch. And actually, it's Caleb Larson. 1-0. Catches the inside edge. Even count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Neggebauer on the season an elevated 10.92 ERA over 8 1/3. 16 runs, 13 earns on 10 hits. And this is his 7th appearance. Sent out the chest, stares down the runner, sidesteps and deals, and the 1-1 chopper back to Neggebauer, fires the second for 1 over to first, and safe at first. Dietrich had the stretch. I just missed the double play, so Knipling out at second. And Larson reaches on the fielder's choice. Here's Carter Lee, the shortstop. 0 for 2 day for Lee. Fly to center and a 5-5-3 double play. Double play dump once again for the Hardhats for the left-handed bat, and the first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Neggebauer, a multi-sport athlete. Baseball, football, basketball. It's a lively arm, and a pickoff move over to first as Larson dives back in. 5-3 Hardhats in the bottom of the fourth. The 1-0 from Neggebauer. Chopper to Marsh at second. He goes to second to Kiefer and taken out as Kiefer tumbles, but out at second is Larson for out number 2. Lee reaches on the fielder's choice. And Kiefer looks to be all right. 2 outs, runner on first for Nolan Smith. A catcher 1 for 2, a single and a first, and a bouncer to short in the third. Neggebauer kicks and deals and misses downstairs for ball 1. Blocked by Solano. So Skylar Montgomery's day is done. Check on first. Not in time. Time is asked for as Kearney coach asking something, discussing something with our home plate umpire. Ball and no strikes on Nolan Smith. decent sized lead for Carter Lee. Holds up in a line drive, little blooper right in the glove of Kiefer. And out on a line drive, Nolan Smith for out number 3. We head to the 5th, 5-3 Hardhats after this on Hardhats TV.
Gunderson, Palmer, Nelson, and Ashmore has provided a full range of legal services for over 40 years in Rapid City. As one of the largest and highly respected law firms in western South Dakota and multi-state region, our expert team of diversified attorneys offer a very personalized style of legal representation. Whether it's support and recommendations with legal documents or the strongest proponent in a court of law, trusting who you hire as your advocate is vital in achieving the best results. Contact the experienced professionals today at Gunderson, Palmer, Nelson.
They play Bryant. Yeah. Bottom of inning number 5, and Lee Negebauer delivers a called strike 1 on Ty Redinger. Inside edge, southpaw kicks and deals and misses low. Even count, 1 ball and 1 strike. New center fielder for the Hardhats is Jed Jensen. 1-1, misses inside, 2 balls and a strike. Negebauer on the far third base side of the rubber, winds, kicks, deals the 2-1, misses low, 3-1. Leadoff man here in the 5th. Redinger, Foster, and Conrad. 3-1. Jab it right off himself at the plate. Now 3-2. Redinger walked and singled in this ball game, just 1 for 1. That single drove in a run. Payoff pitch from Lee Negebauer. A little pop-up on the first base side, foul territory. Dietrich dives and can't make the play. Another payoff upcoming to Redinger. So Farley replaced by Jed Jensen in center. He will take over the leadoff spot. Another payoff from Negebauer to Redinger, misses down and away, ball 4. Second walk drawn by Ty Redinger. Now Quinn Foster, 0 for 2 day. Fielder's choice and a strikeout. Seven to 3 Hardhats. Bottom of the 5th. Negebauer kicks and deals and misses low, ball 1. Oh, inside edge called strike 1, even count, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Quinn Foster.
Runner on first, nobody out. Hardhats in double play depth. Pickoff move over to first. Back in is Redinger. Negebauer ready once again. And this one popped up right side. Foul territory. Dietrich gives chase, but it's out of play. Ball and 2 strikes now on Foster. Hardhats now out hitting Kearney 6-5. Breaking ball misses down in. And a 2-2 count now on Foster. Negebauer shakes off the sign and comes set. The 2-2. Fly ball center field, back is Jensen. He's underneath of him, makes the grab, out number 2. Out number 1, rather. And now Corin Conrad. Runner on first, 1 out.
Number 11, Nolan Smith. Jake Solano.
Pickoff move over to first, back in time, Redinger. Conrad, 0 for 2. First pitch misses high for ball 1. And swung on and missed, even count 1-1. Runner off of first is Redinger after a leadoff walk. Eggebauer set. Kicks and deals and a high flying ball to center field. Jed Jensen right underneath of it. Makes the grab out number 2. Redinger trots back to first. A couple of flies to center for the first 2 out. And now Scout Simmons. Simmons 1 for 1. Hit by pitch in the second. Scored run. RBI single in the third.
Scout Simmons.
Seven to 3 Hardhats. Runner on first, 2 gone. First pitch to Simmons. A line drive right at the hot corner and Wyatt Anderson. And right there for out number 3. Stranded base runner for Kearney runs the seniors. We head to the 6th after this on Hardhats TV. Welcome back to Gretna as we begin inning number 6. It's Marian Saylor to lead things off for the Hardhats. He bats from the right side. Saylor 0 for 2, hit by a pitch last inning in the 4th. His last time up in the 4th. First pitch from Goodner, fly ball right side out of play. 0-1.
Not batting. Marian Saylor.
Actually, Jed Jensen might be at the plate. Goodner into the line, kicks and deals the 0-1. Outside edge. It's Saylor at the plate. Nothing in 2 on him. Strikeout looking in the first, flying to left in the second, and hit by that pitch in the 4th. 0-2. Chopper to third on the ground. Simmons fields and fires across in time. 5-3 in the book, out number 1. So now Wyatt Anderson. Anderson 1 for 3, an automatic double in the 3rd. Came around to score. First pitch to Anderson, chop foul right at the plate. 0-1. Struck out in the first, and low tapper back to the pitcher in the fourth. A 1 to Anderson. Fly ball to center field. Little bloop shot, and it lands in right center field. Anderson on with the second hit of the ball game. He's 2 for 4 now. A 1-out single has the Hardhats.
Now batting. Harrison good.
The runner on first, 1 out. Now Harrison good. Good trying to get back into the hit column. 0 for 2, reached on an error and scored, and bounced back to the pitcher to end the fourth. Walked his first try. First pitch to good, a fly ball center field, shallow center field. In comes Foster underneath of it and makes the grab out number 2. So 2 outs, runner on first, and now Riker Henny. Led off last inning, his first at bat, a single. Line 1 to left center field. First pitch to Henny. Breaking ball, catch the outer edge. Backdoor breaking ball, 0-1. So just 1 for 1, Riker Henny. Replaced the designated hitter originally in Kai Jackson, who wins over 1 with a sacrifice fly. A 1. Breaking ball chopped to short. Carter Lee backhand stop. He fires the short way to second in timeout number 3. Hardhats failed to score in their half of the 6th. We head to the bottom half after this on Hardhats TV.
Now batting.
Bottom of inning number 6. The 8-9-1 due up for Kearney. Runs against Lee Negebauer. 23 pitches through 2 innings so far. And first pitch here in the 6th misses high for ball 1. Fastball to Aiden Pope. Pope hit by a pitch and struck out, so just 0 for 1. The 1-0. Inside edge, call it a strike. Even count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Negebauer winds, kicks, deals the 1-1. Swung on and missed, now 1-2. Into the wind, the 1-2. Popped up and out of play. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes to count on Pope. wind, and the 1-2. Swing and miss. Negebauer got him to go swimming. Sat him down for out number 1. There's Ryan Knipling. Knipling 1 for 2.
Now batting, Ryan Nipping.
Singles last time up and struck out in the second. First pitch misses low for ball 1. Knipling, the second baseman. Top of the order on deck for Kearney. High flying ball left field. Marion Saylor underneath of it makes the grab out number 2. Slight breeze blowing in now here in Gretna. Just outside of Omaha.
Now batting, Caleb Larson.
2 outs, nobody on. Caleb Larson, the new batter. Couple of singles and reached on a fielder's choice his last time up. Also a run scored. First pitch misses down and in, ball 1. Negebauer winds, kicks, deals, and the 1-0. Fly ball right side out of play. Even count 1-1. Negebauer ready and into the wind for the 1-1. Chopper right in front of the plate. Solano will field, spin, and fire to first in time, out number 3. Scored 2-3 in the book for out number 3, and we head to the 7th. Hardhats leading 7-3. Coming to bat for the final time in regulation in this ball game. In the top of the 7th here on Hardhats TV. Top of the 7th, Dylan Marsh leads things off against Gavin Goodner. 7-3 Hardhats. Goodner winds, kicks, deals, and the first pitch found straight back to the screen, 0-1. Marsh 0 for 2 on the day, a couple of ground balls to third. Also Jewel walk in between those two. Stole base and then scored in the third. Goodner winds, kicks, and deals. And fly ball left field back as Larson still going back, and that ball, two bounce off the wall. Marsh heads for second, and takes a big turn and holds up there. Nobody covering second base. Leadoff double for the Hardhats. Did not look like that ball was carrying that far until Larson just couldn't see it.
Now batting, Alex Dietrich.
Here's Alex Dietrich. A couple of walks and reached on an error, a two-base error, and then eventually scored. Scored 2 runs in this ball game. The Hardhats leading 7-3. First pitch to Dietrich, fouled straight back off the screen, 0-1. So Marsh into the hit column for the first time today. He's now 1 for 3. Dietrich trying to join him in that column. Set at the chest, Goodner kicks and deals and misses outside. Even count 1-1. Hardhats do have a reliever throwing in the bullpen. I guess that would be Harrison Good. Not officially a safe situation. And down and in on the 1-1 to Dietrich. 2 balls and a strike. So Negebauer's day might be done. He might come out for the 7th, especially if the Hardhats are able to gain some insurance runs here. 2-1 to Dietrich. Misses high, 3 balls and a strike. Dietrich might be able to draw his 3rd walk of the ball game. Goodner likes the sign, twirls the baseball in his free left hand. Set and a 3-1. Fouled straight back. 3-2. Jake Solano, the catcher, on deck. Full count. And the payoff coming to Dietrich. Here it is, the payoff. A blooper into left center field, down for a base hit. Marsh will score easily. The throw comes in. It's cut off. And Dietrich with an RBI single. The Hardhats tack on. It's 8-3. So Alex Dietrich into the hit column along with an RBI. 8-3 the score. And now Jake Solano. 1 for 3 on the ball game. Runner on first, nobody out. There's a reliever warming in the Kearney bullpen as well. First pitch to Solano popped up. Shallow right center field. Gonna be a tough play. And right in the Bermuda Triangle, no man's land area. It drops, and Solano on with his 2nd single of the ball game. Dietrich up to 2nd. Name of the game, hit the ball where the fielders are not. Perfectly placed.
Now batting, Wilson Pfeiffer.
Here's Wilson Kiefer. 1 for 3. Triple was last time. Outside of that, a couple of strikeouts. 2 on, nobody out here. First pitch to Kiefer. Squares the bunt, pulls back, and it misses downstairs. Runner take off for third. Dietrich slides in safely to third, feet first. So second and third, 2 ducks on the pond for Kiefer, and presumably he will swing away now. Smith out to have a quick word with Gavin Goodner. So 2 on, nobody out, both in scoring position. Goodner set at the chest. Kicks and deals a 1-0. Popped up right side, shallow. Outfield foul territory now, and the first baseman can't make the play and drops. Aiden Pope had it bounce off his glove, and Kiefer will have new life. So just a 1-1 count on Kiefer. Looked to be the first out of the inning, and not a sacrifice fly by any means. Set at the chest now. The 1-1. Popped up right side. This one drifting foul territory, and it lands and caught in foul territory. Dietrich tags and scores standing up. The Hardhats lead now 9-3 on the sacrifice fly. Both runners tagged on the play. Dietrich scores Solano to third.
Now batting, Jed.
And Conrad just out onto the baseball way too long. Here's Judd Jensen. Runner on third, 1 out. 9-3 Hardhats. Good, no longer throwing in the Hardhats bullpen, and the first pitch misses a touch below the knees for ball 1. The 1-0. Up and away, ball 2. Judd Jensen, his first at bat of the ball game, right at the 200 mark on the season. 7 hits in 35 at-bats, 5 singles, 2 doubles. 4 runs batted in. Two-0. Fly ball right side out of play. Two balls and a strike now on Jensen. So Zeke Farley's day is done. He went 1 for 3. Two-1 from Goodner to Jensen. Bouncer right side, right at Knipling. He fires the first in timeout number 2. Solano comes in to score, and it's 10-3 Hardhats. Now Amari and Saylor. Saylor bats from the right side. He's 0 for 3. Trying to join the hit parade. Already 10 hits for the Hardhats and 10 runs to show for it. Error as well for Kearney. First pitch inside from Goodner. Ball 1. And right at 45 pitches, it might be another pitching change.
Amari and Sailor.
We'll take a step aside here on Hardhats TV. Ty Rettinger to the mound for Kearney. 10-3 Hardhats. First pitch to Omarion Sailor, popped up right side and out of play. So Rettinger from the designated hitter spot to the mound. It's a right-hander against Omarion Sailor, trying to get the final out of the 7th. The wind, and Sailor flies one right side, out of play once again, 0-2. 0 for 3 with a hit by pitch for Sailor. Nothing in 2. And into the wind, Rettinger. Breaking ball called strike 3, outer edge, and that's how the Hardhats' 7th ends. They get 3 more runs, 10-3 the advantage, heading to the bottom half of the 7th. Back in a moment, right here on Hardhats TV. Bottom of inning number 7. Lee Negebauer back to the mound. 10-3 Hardhats, lefty-lefty. And the first pitch to Carter Lee misses, low and away, ball 1.
Now batting.
Lee 0 for 3. (1-0). Chopper right side, Dylan Marsh on the ground, fields and fires to first in time. Out number 1. So Lee 0 for 4 now. Fly to center, a double play, fielder's choice, and the bouncer to second. Here's Nolan Smith, the catcher. Catcher is 1 for 3. Single and a bouncer to short, and a line out to short. And Kiefer pretty busy. First pitch, inside edge, called strike 1, 0-1. Lee, Smith, and Redinger to here for Kearney. Runs a Negebauer, winds, kicks, deals, and the 0-1 swung on and missed. Now 0-2. Negebauer into the wind, and the 2-strike pitch. Down and in, blocked by Solano. 1 out and nobody on. 10-3, the advantage for the Hardhats. The 1-2. Inside, hit off the end of the bat. Smith for a foul ball.
Now Nolan Smith.
Ball and 2 strikes. Hardhats out hitting Kearney 10-5. The 1-2. Breaking ball, called strike 3 right at the knees. Wants a break on that from Negebauer. And it's the second out. Now Ty Redinger. A couple of walks and an RBI single way back in the first.
Ty Redinger.
2 outs, nobody on, 10-3 Hardhats. Looking to get in the win column here in Omaha. First pitch, breaking ball, misses high and inside, ball 1. Once again, they play Bryant, Arkansas. Right after this game, the 1-0. Misses high, a fastball from Negebauer. 2 balls and no strikes. Redinger really the bright spot of this Kearney Runs a Seniors lineup. And Negebauer misses high and tight, ball 3. The 3-0. Inside and low, ball 4. So a 2-out walk drawn. Looks like they'll let Negebauer continue. Harrison Good was warming in the Hardhats pen, and Negebauer had 44 pitches. Here's Quinn Foster. First pitch, outside edge, called strike 1, 0-1. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first, struck out in the third, and fly to center his last trip in the 5th. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Ball at the bottom part of the zone, 0-2. Negebauer ready. Solano sets up down and away. 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the ball game. Hardhats victorious 10-3 in the first game here in Omaha. They're into the win column and looking to start off strong in this tournament. 1-0. Kearney already 0-2 after being no hit against Gretna in their first half of their doubleheader. Hardhats trying for their 2-0 record when they face Bryant, Arkansas. About 30 minutes from now, we'll start a new stream on YouTube and paste that link on Facebook as well. And be right back here for the start of that ball game with Bryant, Arkansas on Hardhats TV.